Alright folks, welcome back to DCS. We are checking out the new map. What new map is that? We all know what new map that is. That is the Afghanistan map. We are flying out of Kandahar at the moment. Which, I've got things set up pretty hot, which is, yeah, makes you definitely have to work on flying a little bit. It's not as easy and crisp flying in this atmosphere, which is accurate. So, there we go. Not going to do anything too crazy. We're just going to kind of circle the base here and take a look at what we've got scenery-wise. The map is, we've been getting a lot of good feedback on it. So far, I've been pretty impressed with it. A little bit further up the sun cycle, it does look a little bit better in places, so that's something to keep in mind. The area between Kandahar and Camp Bastion seem to be pretty good. A lot of urban areas that are really tough to fight in. A lot of buildings, and good places to hide ground units. So that's really cool. And getting some really interesting feedback from folks that obviously have spent some time in this area, and it's really pretty interesting to hear some of the comments regarding folks seeing getting on here and flying in DCS places that they've actually been. It's yeah, it's interesting for sure. But the bases are pretty cool. Not everything is modeled to be expected. I mean, it's DCS. They're gonna not model every building exactly like it was. They're gonna find something and use the asset that they can use. So, but overall, pretty well made. So I'm still trying to figure out what parked where typically on this on the bases, so I can kind of work out what to spawn where and what to put some statics in. I do have some of that made. I got the drone base that we're going to overfly here in a moment. Up here about my 1 o'clock now. Then obviously the heavies ramp down a little bit further. Yep, there's some drones. We are flying on the mission that's currently running on the Joint Helicopter Operations Group, so there is one of those active over town, pinpointing some locations for the bad guys, which you can actually see on the LMUM system on the Kiowa, which is kind of cool. But so definitely don't fly heavy on this map. It's you will break the aircraft. That's I've done it twice now. In the last like 30 minutes trying to get a recording down. I was going to take some weapons and go into town and try to find some bad guys, but without buddies, it's a little challenging. It's definitely good to work as a team on our maps, at least the ones that I make. Really any of it. That's what this is built for. I mean, this is an aircraft that is designed to be a team player, so it's always good to do stuff like that. There's our heavies. Got a couple of those guys flying out and around. Obviously, once we get the real C-130 module, we'll be doing a lot of that. Looking forward to that, by the way. That's going to be really fun. Same thing with the Chinook coming in soon. We're obviously going to be putting that to use here with the CTLD and whatever they come up with in game for doing such things. Yeah, put some Strike Eagles out here. Hopefully they get that sorted out. Is that what I think it is? Yep. The so-called poop ponds, I've heard. Everybody's been talking about this being modeled. It's so funny. Yeah, it's very wild. A lot of buildings down there. The barracks is this is interesting, man. pretty wild. To have a map that's so close to everybody, it's at least a lot of friends and family spent some time here. Let's get a little altitude on here. We'll show you that. Oh, come on. Don't torque me out. First time I've done it this time. Alright. Overall, let's, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Chief.
Roger that.
So I can get some footage from outside. Grab it back from him.
Roger.
See how
You have the controls.
wacky this goes here when he takes it back over. It's always weird. It doesn't want to play right, but it is what it is. But tell it to knock it off too many times, it will definitely decide to just blow an engine on you, so keep that in mind. Let's head back over here to the heliport. I may do another video with the Hornet here in a little bit just to show what it looks like from altitude, because it does look pretty good from altitude. Obviously, it's that's where these maps really shine, and we always want the detail at a low level, but sometimes you have to compromise a little bit. Which overall, this area is really good for helicopters. There's a lot of stuff to see. So our future Chinook module sitting over there. Can't wait for that, guys. Come on. This thing's a blast, don't get me wrong. The Kiowa was awesome, but Chinook is a beast. This is where you really start to feel that the effects of the heat. It's getting into these slow flight maneuvers. This is where multi-crewing, and instead of using the AI, it's going to be really helpful for not destroying your aircraft when you're fighting it. Because if you try to stop and hover, it's not going to like it very well. Change the flight model in this update too a little bit. Not what I've been used to, but nothing that you can't get the hang of. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think of this new map in the comments, and yeah, hope to see you on the server sometime. Thanks for watching.